guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, my name is Sonika Singh, and if you have been watching my videos, thank you very much. Now in today's video, I am going to talk about things that have curbed or helped me to go against my sugar cravings. Now the things that I'm going to talk to you are my own experiences. I have been there, done that, still doing it, and it is by no dietitian or no doctor. I have done or gone through the grinding that I had to, because I wanted to make it as my lifestyle. And if you have to make it as your lifestyle, you have to ensure that you go through that grinding as well. Now without any further ado, let's jump on to the video. Now as Indians, well, I'm not quoting all the Indians, but most of us have this habit of eating something meetha or something in desserts or something as sweets after our meal, which is lunch and dinner typically. I have picked up this trait from my mom and my dad, yes, both of my parents, and it has stayed with me for so far. When I was a kid, I used to hate sweets, I used to hate ice creams. To that extent, I used to even eat chocolates. But since it's in my genes, both my parents have this habit of eating sweet, I have picked it up as well. Now it is not just limited to my parents only, it has also extended to my maternal and my paternal family as well. From my maternal side, both my aunts and uncles have this habit of eating sugar, and from my dad's side, it's the same. They love eating sweets, especially Indian sweets and ice creams. So मुझे तो pick करना ही था, मतलब बुरी आदतें as human beings we pick, right? So I will not say it's a buri adat, but yeah, I picked it up and here I am. But you know, over the last few months, I have restricted myself to consume sugar. Now sugar that I'm talking about is talking about the added sugar, the sugar that we take in terms of refined sugar or ice creams or chocolates or sweets, whatever. This is what is the sugar I'm talking about. The reason that I picked up this thing for myself is that I'm in my mid 30s. I will turn 35 next year. And if the lifespan of a normal human being is about 70 years, I have lived my half age. And I want to make few changes in my lifestyle now, because if I have not done it now, then I will regret it for future for sure. Because by the time I turn old, like old booda wala old, I will not be able to make any changes into my life. That's the first reason. I want to make it as my lifestyle. The second most important reason is that my paternal side is pre-diabetic. And we all know that diabetes are something which are genetic. And if I have to cure it, I have to start doing it right now. So yes, it's important for me to make those changes in my lifestyle now. But as I said that, the experience or the grinding that I have gone through, it is not easy. There is no ready-made remedy to it. We all have to undergo that grinding. कुछ पाने के लिए कुछ खोना पड़ता है type. But I'm not letting it go off completely. But yes, these are the things that I'm going to talk about with you guys, which has helped me curb the cravings for my sugar. While I was doing the research that how can I do this or how can I curb the cravings for my sugar intake, I underwent a lot of study material, and that's where I also found out that WHO, which is World Health Organization, recommends a healthy human being to consume only 24 grams of sugar in a day, which means that you can only consume about 6 teaspoons of sugar in a day. Now you must be thinking कि यार 6 चम्मच बस, ये तो इससे कम ही खाता हूँगा मैं यार. Definitely not. The WHO, what is recommending is the food or the intake of your food in terms of seeds, fruits, vegetables, nuts, etc. is what it talks about. And to give it as an example in a real life, which is that if you take a can or a glass of soft drink in a day, it contains 40 grams of sugar, which means that you have already surpassed the limit of being a healthy human being. So this blew my mind, and I started doing some things to ensure that how can I stop craving for sweet. The first thing that I want to talk about here is that now I have started reading the labels very carefully. Now there is an ingredient list or a labels list right behind the product that we pick up from a market or a grocery store or a supermarket. The ingredients that are mentioned on it also talks about the sugar in it. Now the first ingredient that you see or which is mentioned on the product is the most used ingredient in that particular product that you're picking up. And the last ingredient that you see is the least that has been used in it. Try and look for words like sugar, syrup, or look for words which are ending with OSE, which means things like glucose, lactose. Try and avoid these sugar things or sugary things into your food or the items that you're picking up. This is going to be the first step to help you crave less for your sugar. The second important thing that I have done is that I have picked up the natural form of food. Now what does it mean? It means that I have started eating my fruits, my vegetables, my nuts, or even my seeds in their original form. I do not change their form. Of course, for vegetables you will have to cook them or you can boil them, but I have stopped converting my fruits into juices. I've stopped converting my nuts into some snacks with some oil and salt. So I have completely stopped doing that. What I only do is that I try and keep them more raw, so that I get to take more vitamins and more minerals from it as compared to converting them into some snacks. The other thing that I started doing is that I avoid drink with calories. Now this is one of the major thing that we all should keep in mind, is that as I mentioned in my initial conversation or in my initial talk as well, that a glass of soft drink or a can of soft drink contains about 40 grams of sugar in it. Now, if you take just one glass of it or just one can of it, it doesn't curb the need of sugar or it doesn't satisfy you. And with no satisfaction, we tend to do it more. We tend to go overboard with it, or we tend to do it more. So I avoid doing that. I have avoided drinks which has got a lot of calories. Even if I am in a restaurant, I try and not consume beverages, or if I have to have it, I try and pick up something which has got very less sugar in it. I have avoided the intake of natural sweeteners. Now, while I was doing some research, you tend to read a lot of stuff which is also not appropriate or important. But while I was doing my research that how can I curb the craving, I underwent a transition, which was transition from my refined sugar or my refined white sugar to another form of sugar. Now I changed it to syrups, I changed it to brown sugar, I did everything. But when I started reading the labels, I actually realized that I am not making any change into my lifestyle, or I am not making any change in the kind of sugar intake that I am doing. So guys, if you are undergoing that transition, or if you think that by changing your white sugar, refined sugar to brown sugar or to brown rice sugar or to any other syrup, believe me, you're not going to see any changes. There are no results that you're going to reap out of it, because you're basically still addicted to sugar. It's another form of sugar with the same amount of calories in it or with the same amount of sweet in it. The only thing that has changed is the look or the face of what you're using as a sweetener. So avoid doing that. It is not going to be of any help or any use, but reduce the consumption. The next important thing that I did was that I have added a lot of protein into my meals. I realized that the breakfast that I used to have, or the lunch or the dinner that I used to have, was more of carbohydrates, fats, and less of protein. Now if you put more of carbohydrates or more of sugary stuff into it, you might feel a kick in your energy immediately, but after a while your blood levels, or they act very differently, because you have had a lot of sugar into your diet or a lot of carbohydrates. You might get an instant energy, but after 2 hours or after 2.5-3 hours, you will start to feel the craving of being hungry or eating something sugar. Now why it has happened? Purely because there was very less protein into your meal. So that's what I did. I used to have those cravings, but I have started incorporating proteins into my meals. Add that protein into your food intake. It is going to curb your cravings for sugar and give you a healthy eating lifestyle. The next important thing that I have added into my food regime or my food lifestyle is that I eat more of unsaturated fats or healthy fats. Now, fats are something that you should definitely have in your meal or in your food. Now, what fats will help you with is that it will keep your stomach fuller. It is not going to give you a lot of sugar cravings because your body is still recovering from the food that you have had. Now, the most appropriate form of unsaturated fats is clarified butter, और जिसको हम हिंदी में घी बोलते हैं, देसी घी. It is actually the best form of, or a best mixture of both unsaturated and saturated fats. Now, इसका मतलब ये नहीं है that you start eating देसी घी के लड्डू. What I'm only trying to say is that try and avoid using a lot of cooking oil. Try and cook your food in olive oil, or if you're using or eating salads, try and use dressings with olive oil. Avoid cooking oils like rice cooking oil or soya bean cooking oil. It's not good for health. Keep yourself restricted to desi ghee or clarified butter, or start cooking your food in olive oil. Now the next important thing is that how have I removed or curbed the cravings of my sugar intake. Now I have also spoken about this in my couple of previous videos where I spoke about that what do I do and what are the life-changing things that I have now started doing. One of them was definitely that I do not get a lot of these packed stuff or sugary stuff at my home now. Now if you don't have it in your cupboards, you are definitely not picking up your car, going to the grocery store and buying those crisps or wafers or chocolates or ice creams for yourself or any other sugary product. So I have restricted myself in bringing those products at home while I am at supermarket or while I am at grocery store. If you don't have it, you are not going to eat it. Simple. Out of sight, out of mind. Now with all the above things that I have spoken about, does that mean that I don't have sugar cravings? Of course I have sugar cravings. People who know me, they know me in person and they know that I have sweet tooth. Now how I try and overcome those cravings is that I keep some sugar treats or some low sugar treats at my home. Now what are these low sugar treats? The low sugar treats that I like is डार्क चॉकलेट्स वैसे भी आप बहुत ज़्यादा नहीं खा सकते क्योंकि वो कड़वी होती हैं बिकॉज ऑफ इट्स नेचर, बट देयर आर अ लॉट ऑफ वेराइटीज अवेलेबल इवन इन डार्क चॉकलेट्स. I prefer dark chocolates which are with 70 to 80% of cocoa in it, because that's what it means that it has less sugar in its product or less sugar in that complete bar. By the way, आप पूरी बार खा नहीं सकते हो, मैं खुद नहीं खा सकती besides loving dark chocolates. But if that's not what you like eating, or if that's not what you want to eat, you can have those different small treats. Now what are those different small treats which are available with me? Instead of eating dark chocolates which has got about 70 to 80% of cocoa, which is that I try and keep some fruits in my refrigerator. Now, what are those fruits? Those fruits can be blueberries, strawberries, bananas, or oranges. Strawberries, you can keep it as frozen strawberries also. Blueberries also, you can freeze it and have it. Same is the thing that you can do it with banana and oranges as well. I know it's quite dependent on the season, but if you go to a supermarket or something like more, you're definitely going to get these fruits as well. So this is what is my low sugar treats that I keep at home, and this actually works in my favor, rather than just going ahead and hopping onto something which is sugary and stuff. The next important thing that I have stopped doing is that I have stopped consuming sugar when I am stressed. Now, I have done this mistake numerous times. I have no count of it that how many times have I made this mistake, but we all do this mistake, which is that while we are undergoing a stress, we tend to look out for options which can help reduce our stress. And the most easily approachable thing is ice creams. That's what we have most of the time at our place. Or we hog onto a chocolate or biscuits or crisps or chips or wafers, whatever you want to name it. We just hog onto it while we are in stress. Is it not going to help? It definitely helps to, get away with your stress. But is it a long-term thing? Definitely not. It helps to curb also your stress for a while, but if for long-term, it is definitely not good, because if you tend to eat a lot of sugary stuff while you are in stress, the sugar level in the blood is not going to be stable. ठीक है, इतना ज्ञान दे दिया, अब इसके बाद करना क्या है? करना ये है, या हम कर क्या सकते हैं, या जो मैं कर रही हूँ over a period of time, since the time I have moved here, is that I try and get myself used to exercises. I try and get myself used to yoga. I go ahead and take a stroll in the park, or if I'm feeling very stressful, I just talk to my family or to my friends, or at times I just go ahead and take a look at Netflix, or I go and watch television. But I now try and avoid sugar. I try and avoid hogging onto ice creams while I'm on stress. All the things that I've spoken to you about means that I am perfect by God की कसम. मतलब मैं तो शुगर खाती ही नहीं हूँ यार, ऐसा नहीं है. This is not how I am. I am not perfect at all. But I try to keep it perfect most of the times. ऐसा नहीं है that I don't go and eat chocolates, I don't eat cake, pastries, ऐसा बिल्कुल भी नहीं है. I do take them, but I only take them when it is an occasion. Occasion means not partying or not going out every week. That is not an occasion for me. The occasion I'm talking about is, like, let's say if I have to have a piece of cake or a pastry, I will just only have it when it's a birthday party. If I want to have a cold drink, I will only have it maybe once a month and not every week or every day. That is what I have tried doing it. I'm still doing it because nobody is perfect. I cannot be perfect. I have tongue, I have taste buds in it. I know how chocolate tastes. I know how crisp tastes. I know that how good soft drinks or a Coke taste. I know that. My body knows it, my mind knows it. But I try and get away with it by, keeping those small treats with me, because that will help me curb my cravings. Now, there are other things also that I do, which is that I often do a 30-day challenge for myself where I do not eat any added sugar. I do not drink any cold drink, no fast foods, no burgers, no Chinese, no pasta, nothing. So I have recently done a 30-day challenge, and I am going to start that 30-day challenge once again starting 1st of September. If you are interested in coming and being a part of that 30-day challenge with me, by all means write that in the comment section below, and we will have that journey together and reap out benefits from it. Now, if you have liked my video, please do not forget to give that thumbs up. And if you have not subscribed my channel, please consider subscribing it. I would like to say here at the end is that please try and curb the sugar cravings, because it is definitely not healthy for your mind and for your body. Now, with that, I take your leave and I will see you in my next video. Until then, you take care of yourself. Bye bye.